Good afternoon, and thank you for choosing Teledata Services. My name is Rick Clark, and today I will be showing you how to set up call queues on our phone management portal. First, we should go over what a call queue is. A call queue is a ring pattern of multiple extensions, either all at one time or in a predefined order. So, if you want to lead your calls to a group of extensions so they all have the ability to answer, whether that be all at once or in a specific pattern, that's where you would create a call queue. So to begin, if you want to add a new call group or call queue, all you have to do is click this button right here. You would want to give it a name, say if you have a sales team, and you want all their phones to ring on inbound dials. Then you would choose an extension in the 900 range. But just be careful, you never want to overlap extensions because it'll delete the previous call queue. So in this moment, we'll use 905. You'll get a notification if you're already using that extension. So see if I type in 904, it'll give me a warning that an extension of that nature already exists. So we'll just type in here 905 and then we'll get started. Now, if you already have departments and sites labeled out for your extensions, you could actually type in the name of that site, NY as opposed to Florida. And now this call group will include all of the extensions that are at the NY site. Now, as far as types of call groups, there's a few different options here. Round robin essentially is just going to ring the agent in this call group that has been idle the longest. If they haven't talked on the phone in a while, they're going to get rang first. Tiered round robin would be the same thing, but it would be predefined groups of agents in that call group. Ring all, the most simplistic version, is just going to ring all of the individuals in this call group at the exact same time. Linear hunt, that is going to ring particular agents in a particular order. So that way, if you can have your best man on the first call and then a backup and a backup and a backup, that's how that would work. And linear cascade is going to work the same way, but the predecessor in that ring group is going to continue to ring as it works its way down that order. Just to simplify things, we're just going to use the ring all option. Once you select this, you will see that there are tabs established right here. You could actually assign phone numbers in your DID inventory to lead directly to this call group. If you want to record calls and have purchased block hours of storage through us, you could actually record those calls even with a transcription of what the conversation said. You can even manage statistics on this call group, so you can see who is your most effective employee when they're answering these types of phone calls. Now, to pre-queue options. So this is essentially the route before the phones start ringing. Where do you want this call to go before? Require agents. So this will actually require someone to be available to talk when a person reaches this call group, or else it's not going to get connected and it's going to follow an exit strategy down here. Queue audio, if you guys have a music on hold already established, the caller getting into this call group will hear that music on hold. Most of our customers use just your standard ringback. It just avoids a lot of confusion if they're just calling this call queue right off the rip. Now, if you wanted to require intro music on hold, that would basically play a message before the caller is connected to any of the agents in this call group. Next, you have max expected wait time. How long is a person going to wait in this call group before they're ultimately transferred out using the exit strategy down here? And max queue length is how many people can wait in line to be connected with an agent before it's ultimately exited out. You have the ability to establish a callback option where any agent in this call group will have the ability to call back the person they missed if that exit strategy is followed, and the exit strategy itself will be listed right here. If you wanted to go to a particular extension, you have the ability to do so. If you wanted to go to an off-net phone number, say like somebody's cell phone, you also have that option. Or, since each extension on the platform comes with 3 different types of taking and making phone calls, you have your physical desk phone, you can also answer on your mobile application, as well as the web phone functionality that we offer to every single extension on our platform. You could choose between those phones which one to use. Now, as far as in-queue options, that's when the queue is initiated. That means all of the agents' phones are ringing. A queue ring timeout would be how long you want those calls to ring, each individual agent, before it follows an exit strategy. Now, enable voicemail will actually enable this call queue's own voicemail box which you'll be able to access by following the voicemail guidelines. If you just want to follow an if unanswered strategy, you could actually send it to the voicemail of a particular person's voicemail box just by typing in their extension. So we'll do mine, 203. Now you have all these options. I could forward it to my extension directly. I could forward it to one of the phones that are connected to my extension. This would be my desk phone, my mobile app, and my web phone. Or I could transfer it directly to my voicemail. We even have a conference line that they can use to connect to multiple people at once. Now, once you're done with these options, you could hit next. If you have SMF capabilities, you'll actually be able to send a text message to all agents in this call queue, and then you basically select all of the keywords you want the person on the receiving end to respond to. Now we click Add, and now that call queue has been created. As you can see here, campaign call queue or sales group, sales team, and now I can add my agents. To edit agents, all you have to do is come over here and click the little people icon. And to add agent, all you have to do is click that button and type in the extension of the person you want to add to this call group. If we wanted to add John, 201, we could choose which one of his devices we want to ring during this call group. We could go down the line and even enter Scott. We could even enter me and one of my extensions in here. This is basically establishing who is in that call group when someone gets to it. All of these phones are going to ring all at the same time since we created this as a ring all call group. Wrap up time will actually establish an amount of time the agent can be on the phone with a particular caller before it ultimately goes to voicemail. Also, max simultaneous calls will determine how many simultaneous calls an individual agent can receive. Max simultaneous calls set to 1 means if an agent is on the phone with somebody else, it'll roll over to the next agent. If all are unavailable, that means it'll follow an exit strategy. It'll go to wherever you forward it to. And then max SMS sessions are essentially how many people can text out at any given time per agent. And you can even set the priority for each individual person, so that way the front man is getting the call first. Once you hit Save Agent, now it'll show who's available to speak in this call queue by signifying a green phone icon in the left-hand side. Once you're done, hit Done. That's when you're ready to route calls to call groups. If you look at auto attendance on our YouTube page, you'll be able to see how you route one of those 1 through 9 options to get to this call group. So that's it for call queues. If you have any questions at all, you could email us at support@teledataserve.com. Thank you and have a great day.